Hello noble ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking. Today I would like to talk about YouTube networks and partnership with a network. Now, you still don't know this, but a few months ago I got a message, like a private message on my channel, and it was a message from a gaming network. Yes, a gaming network, because of course history and languages are my main focus on this channel, but I also do gaming, as you know, and that made me, they noticed me and they sent me a message, a private message, which was basically an invitation. Now I'm talking about the gaming network called TGN. I think you must have heard of it if you're into gaming, because mainly when you talk about gaming on YouTube, there are basically these four main networks, which are TGN, IGN, Fullscreen, and Machinima. Now I got contacted by this TGN, and it was basically an invitation. They were asking me to join the network. So at that time, and again I'm saying a few months ago, at that time I did not really understand much about the partnership, so I thought that it would be a good idea. Perhaps it could be good, but I need to make sure that it is good and it's not some kind of scam. So I started reading about it, and then after reading a few articles and a few things, I thought it could be a good idea to hear some fellow YouTubers, and so I was looking for this thing, for TGN in specific and YouTube networks, more of a general, to have more of a general idea on how networks work. And what I found is that, first of all, I don't like this trend on gaming channels that that when they talk about something that it's not a game, for example a partnership, they still do it as they play a game. Now I hate that, because every time, okay, right, if you're showing me a Call of Duty for example walkthrough or gameplay video, then of course you need to play and explain things, and it's fine, because I'm focusing on your game. But I hate this idea of like having, watching the game and then I can't focus, I can't understand what you're talking about. So apart from that I don't know, that's why I'm not doing that. I'm just talking to you, and I'm not like playing freaking sodding Call of Duty in the meantime. Anyways, but the videos were very misleading, because I had a few people saying positive things and quite a few people saying bad things. I remember there was this video about from a girl, I don't remember her name because I'm not subscribed to her channel. She was very young, I think in her teens, and she was talking about how TGN was a scam and all that. Now honestly, first of all, in my own personal experience, at the moment I have a partnership with TGN, but before talking about it, before telling you this, I wanted to have a full experience with this multi-channel network and give you my own personal honest testimony. Well, first of all, TGN is not a scam, and I think that these four channels, these four networks that I've mentioned before, you should be okay with these four. No scams involved. They pay. I got my money at the end of the month, so it's true. Not like a huge amount of money, but that doesn't matter. I'm not filming, I'm not doing videos for the money. I'm doing videos for two reasons. First, it's a hobby I really like doing. Second, I've got a community of people who want to watch my videos, and that's enough for me. But obviously, for example, to review things, sometimes I need to have these things, because that's the main purpose of my channel. When I talk about a specific kind of shield, I'd like to show that shield. And for example, at the moment, in my collection, I got a few shields, but for example, I don't have a kite shield, to say one. And in order to buy that, I need money. So if I can get a little bit of money from my views through my through the commercials and things, because that's how a YouTuber makes money anyways. You don't get paid for views for your videos. You get paid through the monetized views, which are the ones with commercial CMs. Okay, so I thought that could be a good idea. Even if I get a little bit of money, that's fine, because I will just use that money for the channel. So that's good. Even if I want to get better lighting set, it could be a good idea. So I joined TGN after reading very carefully the contract. Now, this girl that I was talking about, which is one of these videos that talk about TGN saying that it's a scam, she said that there were some problems with the contract. Well, first of all, sweetheart, if you're a teen, probably you have never really worked in your life, and you have never really had to sign a contract and understand legal language. So a good idea, if any of you lads, for example, and ladies, if you want to join, if you have a gaming network, for a gaming channel, and you want to join a network and you see a contract you don't understand, read it with an adult, or at least read it with someone that has an overall understanding of contract terminology. Now, I'm 32 years old, so I've been working since I was 19, so I do understand contracts quite well, and I've read the contract. There was nothing strange about it, and they do say a few things that I can't really tell you much about the contract, because there are some legal regulations about it, but it's nothing strange. You can read it. You can even read it in your own language if you don't understand English. They have like multi-language copies of the contract. And the concept behind that network is very simple. They provide you with the possibility of monetizing your views, because without a partnership you can't do it. And in exchange, you give them a certain cut of the earnings from those views. But you know, first of all, the amount of money you need to give them depends on the contract they offer. So, for example, if you get a 50-50 is a pretty bad contract, considering that there is already a cut of money that goes to YouTube, all right? And then from the remaining part, it would become a 50-50. So you're not actually getting 50. But any contract is like 60-40 is all right, 70-40 is good, 80-40 is fantastic. Now, I think that if you have a very small channel, a 60-40 would be already an acceptable share, considering that without a network you cannot monetize anyway. So it's better to get a certain percentage, like 60%, rather than nothing. Secondly, what do they do for you? Well, I've seen other videos of people, YouTubers, saying that they joined multi-channel networks. It wasn't TGN, it was another network, I don't remember the name at the moment, but and that they said that they did nothing for them, it was just a waste of money. I can't say that. Well, TGN has been doing a lot for me. First of all, their staff is fantastic. I mean, I've been chatting with them, I've been talking to them on Skype for hours, they've been explaining lots of things, I've been asking them loads of questions, they've been very professional. One of the first things that was bothering me was the fact that I told them, I was like, yeah, you're a gaming channel and I do games myself, but my main priority is history, and I don't want and I want to make sure that I can continue to do that. If not, I mean, I'm not going to do the partnership with you, because I don't just want to do games. I also want to do games, but I also want to do history. And they said that that was absolutely fine, that I could do all the videos that I wanted, for example, about history, about whatever I wanted. And all they wanted me to do was to just upload an occasional gaming video every once in a while, which is absolutely fine with me. And as a matter of fact, I've had no problems whatsoever. As you can see, I've uploaded a few gaming videos, but the majority of my videos have been historical videos. I've had a few vlogs as well, just was to try that out, and there was absolutely no problem with that. They explained every single rule very well. If there were parts of the contract that I did not understand very well, most of the contract I did, but there were a couple of things there was a bit of ambiguity. So I asked them to explain that, and they explained it very well. There is also, this girl was talking, there was another YouTuber who was talking, and she was scared. She said that like her friend it was the same girl that I was talking about before, and she said that her friend had signed a contract to TGN without reading it, and then he found himself basically having to be part of the network for 3 years, and he could not get out of it. And so she was like, be careful, they scammed him. No, they didn't, sunshine, because when you have a contract, you have to read it. I mean, it's not a complicated thought. It's obvious. You need to read the contract, and they do say how long the contract lasts. Now, TGN has changed their contract recently, so they don't last a certain amount of years anymore, but they last 1 month, and then then they just continue unless you tell them that you want to get out. And if you want to get out from the partnership, you need to tell them a month in advance, and then you can get out. You're free to leave. There's no problems. There are no problems. Also, she was also talking about the fact that she was saying that they can claim your videos, and she didn't want that to happen. But I don't think she understood what claiming means. What claiming means is that they can take one of your videos, if they decide to do so, which would actually be a good thing, and put it on their channel, meaning the TGN channel. Now, if that happens, you won't see your watermark, so the little logo that you see at the bottom right corner of the screen at the bottom, but you will see their watermark, the TGN one. Now, is that a problem? Absolutely not, for two reasons. One, they actually, in the description of all the videos that they claim that go to their channel, which also remain on the original channel, so it's not like they're taking a video from me, they are kind of sharing it. In the description you can see that they actually tell you, go and check out this YouTuber's channel, so that's fair enough. And the other thing is that you get a lot of views because they have a lot of viewers, so it's actually a positive thing. And also, I mean, think about it, all my videos begin with, hello noble ones, welcome back to my channel, this is the Metatron speaking. Or for example, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, this is the Metatron speaking. So the Metatron, I mean, it's not difficult to find me, I think, if you like my videos and you want to subscribe to my channel. So again, that's actually a positive thing. And at the end of the, if the partnership finishes, they lose the claim. So you will be the only owner of that content. So you are the owner of the content. You choose what to do. They never tell you what you need to do. And again, there are other advantages. So let's talk about that. Because, I mean, as I said, a few months ago, I received this invitation for a partnership. And I received it also from another network channel, I don't remember the name, but they were both interesting. So I was watching videos, and in the meantime I was trying to understand which network would be the best one for me at the moment. And a few other things that I've got since I've become a member of TGN is, first, you can use some really interesting pieces of software for free that are good for like creating your thumbnails, or for example optimize your videos. You get better algorithm for the tags, for example. You get a suggestion for better and more useful titles, so that helps a lot with the views, and it has been helping a lot with the views. I've been having a look at the analytics, and it's getting better. Also, you get access, because when you join TGN you also join the broadband TV, so you get access to a royalty-free music site, which has a lot of music that you can use, and really good quality music, let me tell you, that you would have to pay to use, but you can use for free because you're a member of broadband TV through TGN. That's not only through TGN, I think you can get something like that also through Machinima and other like full screen, but I don't know about them, so I'll just talk about my own personal experience. Of course, there are also out there some sites like that that are completely free, but I've also used those, like Epidemic Sounds, and no, Epidemic Sounds is the one I get through TGN. There was another one, I can't remember. I don't remember the name of this other. I think it was some kind of like something tech or something like that. But so that was also good, but I think the one that you get through, having tried both, I think the one that you get through the partnership is a lot better. Do you know what I mean? So that's my own experience. I had no problems. So no, these networks, at least TGN, is not a scam. It just depends on your channel. I'm not saying it's going to be really good for everyone. It depends on your needs. But the idea is, of course, you are going to lose a bit of your income. But if you're thinking of making piles of cash, lots of dough through your YouTube channel, then probably it's not the case. You open a channel, because unless your channel gets really big, it's not going to happen. But however, if you're thinking of just doing something you like, you enjoy doing, like in my case, it's a hobby, something I really like. I crave your comments, like I really like the community, I really like this thing that I can do. After I do my own job, I go back home and I spend my spare time doing something I like, and in the meantime perhaps making a little bit of money that you can use to improve your channel, to buy, for example, something, or in my case like a new helmet or a new shield or something like that, then it can happen, and you do need to be backed up by a network, particularly if you're planning on opening a gaming channel. So I hope that this was useful for you, that it kind of cleared up things a bit, and please just let me thank you again for all you're doing for me, for all your support. It is again thanks to you that I got noticed, and that things are starting to develop. And honestly, although I have my job that takes a lot of time, I am planning on going pro on YouTube. So perhaps compared to people, other YouTubers who do it full time, then my channel might not be as active. But on the other hand, I'll do my best to try to make good content and good quality videos, to get to upload them as often as possible, and to never let you down, and to try to answer all your comments. So and if possible, why not like my videos if you do like them, of course, and if you haven't subscribed, then why not subscribe to the channel? It's a good opportunity to have some fun together. So thank you very much for your time, and remember, the Metatron has spread his wings. Goodbye.